Okay, well, today we have a video to show how to keep our basketball rims in good shape. Have you ever bought one of these and then piled on tons of sandbags to keep it from flipping over? Well, they say fill it with sand or fill it with water, and no one wants to do that because they're almost impossible to carry by yourself, and the wheels that they have on these things are about useless. So what we're going to do today is show you a way of what you can do so you can put bags of sand and bricks and rocks on it and not crush this, and make it to where these braces can bust off, and it just messes up the basketball hoop altogether when this thing gets crushed and it's not in the same shape that you bought it in. That's why it's in this shape in the first place. And when you crush it, it can rip the bolts out, and it can become dangerous. But then if you ever want to sell it, you have a bottom that's crushed, pins that could be coming out, and who wants to buy that? And it makes it to where you're having to give it away. So we're going to show you something today to where you don't have to do that, and when you put something on it, it will not crush it. So what we're doing is we're using a product called Sika Postfix. And what it is, it's foam. When you pour it into the hole, it swells up, holds the post in place. Well, it's a good amount of foam, and so what we're doing is pouring it inside, letting it expand to hold the form of the bottom of that basketball hoop. And so we can put stuff all over the top and never crush it, and that thing will hold its shape. It'll stay in great shape, and if we ever want to sell it, we can. And we don't have to worry about it being dangerous. So hold on and you'll see what we do. Follow the directions on this stuff because it's not a joke. It's pretty dangerous. So you want to make sure that you do what it says. It only has a 3-minute setup time, so you have to do it pretty fast. You don't have time to be goofing off and stuff once you mix it. You have 15 seconds before you cut the bag open. back in a few minutes to see what happens. So there you go. It's been over 3 minutes. My container has swelled up. You know, the foam swelled up. These bags are fat. They're all swelled up, you know, with the little bit of stuff that was left in them. But the plastic's very hot. I mean, I could put my hand on it, but it's hot because of the chemical reaction. I mean, it feels like it's been in 110 degrees. Seriously, I can't keep it on there very long. So that's what happens when the chemicals, when you mix them together. Now it's filled up, I don't know, maybe to about right here. So I'm about 3 inches short, but the corners, you can feel it. The heat's all the way up there. This one's a little shy, but the whole thing is completely full. Now, I didn't just put 4 bags or 2 bags in this. I put 4 bags in this because 2 bags brought it halfway. So I dumped the other 2 in there. And you see it has a place to breathe. The heat can come out, you know, like that. But now I'll be able to close this, and I'll be able, I mean, I could stand on this, everything, and this thing will not crush anymore. I mean, it's new. I don't want to ruin it by putting a bunch of super heavy bags on it and stuff. So we did it this way. The bags are $16 and a little bit of change. So times that by 4. Now you have to remember, this is a bigger, I think this is a 54 or 52 inch hoop. So the base, you have to think about the base. So if your base isn't as big, or you're unsure, it's not hard just to buy a bag, 2 bags, whatever, dump it first like we did, and then let it swell up, let it cool down, and then see how much further you need to go. But I poured 2 bags in, figuring once they swelled up and I put new stuff in, it would just dump right on top of it. There shouldn't be any cracks and crevices for it to seep into and waste because it expands. So, and it looks like it did exactly what I wanted. So you figure this thing's 4 feet approximately around and 30 some inches wide. So 4 bags filled it up almost completely to the top, and I'm fine with that it's a little short, but it's super fat. The foam's expanded tremendously in there. It's real strong, and it worked great. Just whatever you do, make sure when you use this stuff, don't goof around. It's dangerous. You mix this stuff together, you know, you gotta go. If you don't cut the bag open in time, it'll explode, and it's even in the directions it tells you that. So you know, you can't joke with it. You know, it tells you how to do it, pop it together. I've never used it. This is my first time. I've read reviews on it. You know, it's got a lot of great reviews, but then it has people saying that it exploded on them, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, it says, become hot when mixed, never allow sealed pouch to expand. Failure to follow the instructions on this package may cause the post-mix pouch to burst and spray the contents, resulting in possible bodily injury or property damage. So you got to be careful. I've never used it. It says mix it for 15 seconds. I did it for, you know, 12 to 14, whatever. Cut it open. I didn't have an issue whatsoever. You just, you know, wear some gloves, make sure your glasses, and you should be good. But yeah, fill up your basketball bottoms so you don't crush them and destroy it. These things ain't cheap. All right, everybody. Enjoy.